we've had quite a warm fall. Slowly but surely, it's starting to think that it's time for winter, and came to bring a couple of more stands to this yard. This year I sold back to 20-something colonies and then didn't make any honey and just grew more bees. And I have ended up with close to 90 colonies, and most of those were on foundation that they've drawn out themselves on the flows. And this looks like chaos here, but that's because I can't put them on the winter stands yet. If I move them onto the winter stands now, this weekend there's going to be some flying and they'll get confused and go back to where their colonies used to be. So I have to wait for a week of cold weather, when I'm sure it's going to be cold for more than a week, less than flying temperatures, which should be coming up around Thanksgiving, which is usually when we can be pretty sure of that. And then I'm going to put them in groups of 4 and then put insulation on either side and then put these lids on top. Not trying anything too dramatic this year. In this yard I have 32 5/5s, 1 5/5/5, and 4 colonies that are remnants in 10 frame equipment. So I'm contemplating changing up just one little thing this time. I'm interested in how the colonies lose heat and maintain control. Etienne Tardif is talking about that a lot up in Alaska. The physicists have some ideas, and so what I'm contemplating is whether I might leave some colonies with this entrance open, the top one closed, the lower one like that, and compared to my traditional, which is this one reduced a further by a third, that one closed and that one open. The question is, if I do that with enough colonies to make a sample, will the colonies that have this closed at the top, will they lose less heat? If they lose less heat, they use less energy, because normally I have this one with just actually I put my finger there, it will just be just like that for most of the winter, and so that's good. It doesn't means they can't suffocate, but it also means that there's a little bit of heat trickling out of the top. And so does that amount to any difference in honey consumed over winter? Does that affect how big the colonies look in the spring? These are questions that keep me awake. And so obviously, not being a scientist, it won't be a pure experiment, but I have enough colonies, virtually everybody in a 5/5 frame format, was started up at the same time on the same group of cells in the same manner. So I'm contemplating trying that and seeing what happens. I've got them all weighed already, that's part of my prep. So we'll see how energetic I feel.